I didn't want to pull this out until I for sure got some replacement corks, because it's not leaking, but since we're cleaning the inside of the rest of the fuel filter, I do want to clean this so it matches. But sometimes you can't always get parts when you need to get them, and I didn't have any replacements, so I did get them in. We just got a bunch of parts that we were waiting for. So we're taking out the oil cork, what's left of it, here. And this is for the 49. I just got the parts in here today and yesterday. So we have to disintegrate this cork, and I may or may not have to dip the whole thing with the strainer in the stuff. I'm doing it here so you can see what I'm doing and see the bike in the background, so it makes sense. It's for the 49 here instead of over on a workbench, because then it wouldn't make sense. That's the whole reason. There we go. So here's our little cork strainer. And how this works is the fuel goes in one side, filters through here, and out through there, like so. As you can see, it takes two corks, top and bottom, seal it. We're going to take our second cork out now. It's not that dirty, but we're going to go ahead and stick it in the citrus, and this in the citrus here, and let it sit for a day or so, and then we're going to stick everything over into the Rustico. And our gas caps are probably about done, so we're going to have a look at those right now. So we have a little bit of these little tidbits here. So let's go on over to the citrus and Rustico area. Let me open this door here. I'm pretty sure our gas caps are pretty much ready. These here machines are for doing the new concrete floor in the new shop. Move this van and all that sort of stuff. I'm going to open up our little jar of citrus here. For those of you who missed the earlier videos, citrus is an EPA approved cleaner for the oil fields. So in other words, it disintegrates the oil and emollients of oil like old gas. It just breaks it down into its composite particles so you can just wash it off. It's just biodegradable, becomes dirt basically. So, and I have found the absolutely best thing see to be able to do things like get old gas out of gas caps. I don't know how you get that. So we're going to check on them and see how they're doing or not. This is all the 49 Panhead stuff here. And this is what we're looking for here. Is how clean they are or are not. This is all the old gas being destroyed out of the inside of them. That's what all that stuff is. So it just breaks it down completely. Just amazing stuff. Just wash it off.
Orange peel.
Yeah, it's citrus. It's made out of oranges. Comes from Florida. You know, you're using completely biodegradable, oranges. That's what I'm using basically is oranges. Put it quite simply.
Smells so good.
Yeah, it smells just like oranges. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So they're pretty clean. So once that one's done. Our gas tank should be just about done pretty soon. Now I get the citrus from a Simple Green guy. So right there, Citrus Power, heavy duty cleaner degreaser. That's what it says on there. All about fuel, Anaheim, California. That's where it comes from. It's called my Simple Green guy, which is another biodegradable detergent we use. And look at that. We're not even in the Rustico yet. Look how clean that is. It's gonna come out like brand freaking new. So we're gonna leave these in here. And part of the reason why I wanted to pull that out because we had the rusty problem, and why put in a fuel strainer when you know you have a rusty problem? Okay. So we'll take a look at this here. So the concept is just get it clean with the cleaner, and then we put in the Rustico, get rid of all the rust and grunge and nasty. And citrus works really well, but you have to scrub it. And as of this point in time, I don't have an agitator to agitate anything. But I think an agitator with this stuff would just work magic. Especially if you're allowed to heat it a little bit, but I haven't checked into that. Not that I'm going to use this original Petcock because I want a better seal. But I mean, it's full of nasty, and it's not even in the Rustico. Look how clean it is. So we'll just clean it all up, Wow, nice. Those are seat lips. They're beautiful. So, anyhow, we're going to stick this back in there until tomorrow. And actually, put this out for a minute. So I've got some bolts on the bottom. Here, I'm going to put this little stock washer in there to be clean. Just sort of little nuts and bolts. And it's really kind of a pain in the butt. Years ago when we were able to use carburetor cleaner, we just stick it in and rinse it out. But this stuff here, I mean, it works good, it's biodegradable, but you gotta wash off every stupid ass little nut and bolt by hand still. Nobody get an agitator, maybe I won't have to do that. Very time consuming. Anyhow, we're gonna take this over here. again, this is all biodegradable stuff. We're just washing it off.
You should have turned the light on, huh?
Yes. Now again, I rode this pipe for 20 miles and I didn't vapor lock the tanks or anything, so it was breathing. But since we're doing this anyhow, this is what I would do if it was my bike. We're just going ahead and do what needs to be done. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm just giving it a little bit more water.
Oh, go ahead and
Stay in there. I gotta get all the citrus out, just wash it out a couple times while that's filtering, and then we'll put the top back on the citrus here. They only go on one way. So we gotta turn on the old air compressor. So it's gonna be kind of noisy. Yeah. These are out of the citrus, and not even out of the rustico. How these work, for those of you who don't know, these are actual Eaton gas caps. Here you have a vent hole here. It goes in back of this pressed in riveted material. This whole center is just pressed into the outer, and it vents in the back through these holes here. It has a seal here. Your gas caps have to vent or they vapor lock. It won't feed the gas. And the reproductions never work right. These are real caps. These are made here in late 54 to 73. So anyhow, we're going to find out which rustico has a container in it. I'm not sure which one it is. It has one, and one is not. Make another strainer.
Leave the kitty alone.
Here we go. That's that. Stick that there. This right here. Nothing in there right now. These should be ready in a couple of days when I put the rest of it in. And then we'll clean up our gas tanks. They should be ready in about 2-3 days. Wash them out and see where they're at. So that's that. So with any luck, I would say mid part of next week, bike should be running. That's that. We'll see you guys in the next video.